The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Newton on first down. This is caught. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Check 52, come on. I got 8.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Let's go, man. At their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Set, 190. Hey, Delta! Left.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Go.
Q. Red Delta! Hey, Charlie. Look.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Load it.
59's Mike.
Cluster.
59.
Hey, Alpha.
I got you, son. Mike's back.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
What is it?
52's the line. Watch the flag.
Hey!
Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
20.
Shit. Never mind, 52. Right, 52.
20.
Check.
8. What is it?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Finding room inside the 40. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Chargers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Chargers take over.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very low. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Great. Gun. What is?
To throw again. Newton. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
I'm going back to you.
Gun.
Go. You can choose the mic. Watch it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chargers, nothing.
Ready? Get set, ready?
Choose the mic. We got it.
20. I get it.
On first down, it's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 56 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To throw, Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Be ready.
On first and 10, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check hot route. Hot. Go.
Now Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
20.
On first down, Newton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Hey, Delta!
Mike 54!
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And now he's taken down. And Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
We got work.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Eight! Kill!
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
We got 4. 36. 8.
Newton now to throw. Wright's got it. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 61 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Next to score, Panthers 30. Chargers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Chargers
The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Load it. Load it. Alpha.
Mike 54.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Army.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Load it.
Watch the screen.
Cluster. Hey, Delta. Hey, exit.
1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and now it's second down.
Check 390. 390. Red.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Hey. Room.
Mike 54.
Hey, zoom.
54. Oh, you got D? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Mike's 54.
Throwing again. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, pick it up, D. Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Cluster right.
You're trash. Mike's 5-4.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Big Dan.
Hey!
Come.
8.
31's the Mike.
That's what I
20.
Check the backer.
A final shot before the break. Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Load it.
3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
54 Mike. Watch the run.
Go.
Mike 54.
To throw again. Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Throwing Rivers. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Man up, D. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Great.
You go tight. You got tight.
Express.
Check. Crunch.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. 180. Gun.
Nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
It's free. Check 24. Check 24.
49,
20.
49, check 49.
Hatchet.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check 43. Check nickel.
Great.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That's it. Right to the 3.
Choose the mic. Watch QB draw. Watch
8.
Check 3. Swing.
8.
Play action. It's Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that Yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Check, watch.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Right there, 54.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rivers. Going for the deep ball. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those?
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndrew White, 91 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
12.
Rivers on first down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. He's airing it out for Will. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Great.
31's the mic. Warrior jump. 31.
20.
Let's go, D.
Here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 32. First down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Come on. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. 4 down.
Shake. 8.
Newton on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
31's the mic. Check, 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 check. No.
8.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
20.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
31's the mic.
20.
On first down, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Gun.
31's the mic. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm
8.
coming after you. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
8.
Slam.
To try again after the sack. Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
Tight end's right.
20.
4 down. Even. Slam. Check 3. Watch safety.
8.
Safety's creeping.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
31's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
31's the mic.
Gun.
You better bring it.
From the gun, here's Newton. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rivers on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
That's it. Ready?
Deuce.
Gun. Greg.
31's the mic.
I'm trying to collect.
Express.
Here we go. Check him motion. Check the call.
31's the mic.
8.
You remember me. Let's go, baby.
Please.
Throwing here, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got Allen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Rivers now to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's third and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more.
Kill.
Alpha!
Joker.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.